you ever told a person, I'd do anything for you? I die for you? Or my favorite, I give you my heart. But would you really do that? Would you really give a person your heart? Die for them or do anything for them? We'll find that after this. Some of us may have had a certain person in our life or even a family member who has died of kidney, lung, and even a heart transplant or other organ transplant or other organ failures. Don't we wish we could have helped them or even donated one? Don't we wish we could have donated one? As an organ donor and a person who has had various family members die because of kidney and lung failure, it is important to be aware of why becoming an organ donor can benefit your life and the person who is eager to live. By becoming an organ donor, you will not only be saving your life, but be benefiting someone who's eager to live. First, I will talk about some problems that come with why people are not becoming organ donors. Then I will talk about some causes that will benefit your life and the person who receives your organs. And finally, I will talk about some solutions and what experts have to say about organ donating. Not a lot of, every year less and less people are becoming organ donors. Every year less and less people are becoming organ donors, and more people are waiting patiently to receive an organ that they desperately need. Not a lot of people registering while they're still alive, and that's why. The waiting list grows rapidly. In the New York Times journalist Janie E. Brody says, Dr. Morjijitsu, acting Surgeon General of the United States, calls organ donation the ultimate act of human kindness. But the number of donor organs falls short at the need. Since June, 97,000 people are waiting patiently each and every day for an organ that they will never receive. The list grows 5 times faster than the donation rate. Some people are scared to donate because they hear all the myths. They hear sometimes your organs won't work, or sometimes your organs will never be used. And sometimes religion and family gets in the way of that. In a 2014 article, The Atlantic, by Tiffany Wen, she says, but thousands of people aren't as lucky. Every day in the U.S. alone, 21 people die because they wait for an organ that will never come to them. And 45% of the American population are organ donors, but it varies widely by state. Now that I talked about some problems, I will now talk about some causes that come with organ donating. We as humans should be more aware of how our organs can help and benefit a person who has a long time to live. By donating your organs for reasonable causes, you can help a person who wishes they could have a second chance in life or never thought they could breathe again. In the LA Times article by Donald J. Silvas, a man lost his wife due to Alzheimer's, and right after her organs were taken out of her. Some 24 hours later, both kidneys and liver were harvested. The Southern California Procurement Center notified him that her organs had been successfully transplanted into 3 different people, which means one life saved at least 3 people. And as you can see, one life can help 8 people. We can easily become donors. All we gotta do is go to the DMV and register, or go to any donor polls and register as well. Our ID and driver license can help a doctor determine whether we were a donor when we were alive, and when our time has come to an end. Now that I talked about some problems and causes, I will now move on to the solutions and what experts have to say about organ donating. The solution that we all have to come across is point blank: just become an organ donor. Now, I'm not saying you have to become an organ donor. I'm just saying we as humans have to help each other, because we as humans have the power to give each other life and help each other. Fox News, Amanda Warner said, according to Dr. Foon, increasing the number of living donors may be the best way to chip away the shortage of donor organs in the U.S., which means they don't have to wait for me to die. They can easily just come and ask for a organ if they need it. And also Nobel Prize winning economist Gary Becker said, one positive solution to the crisis is to increase the incentive to organ donors by paying donors. Which means if you need fast cash, you need money, you can easily just donate your organ. But I'm not saying the smart thing to do because some of us need our organs to live. Now that I talked about organ donating, I will not conclude. First, I will not conclude. Now you'll be more aware of the problem causing solutions that come with organ donating. So many people wait each and every day patiently to receive an organ that they desperately need. And it takes a heart to register and give a heart. And remember, I'll leave you with this. If you ever decide to become an organ donor, you will not be only making a difference, but you will give a second chance to the lady that wishes she could see again, to the little boy that wishes he could walk again, and to the man that wishes he could play with his kids. So take into consideration, because tomorrow's never promised.